In book two of The Animorphs, I finally get to experience what I have longed to do, which is to become a cat. I'm Liz, and I'm reading The Animorphs for the first time. I am over 40 years old, but today I'm reviewing book two, The Visitor, told from Rachel's point of view. There will be spoilers. It originated in the 90s. It's old. Rachel is Jake's cousin. She's a gymnast, she's very classically pretty, and I have cast her as 10 Things I Hate About You era Julia Stiles. Since learning that a parasite race of aliens called Yeerks are controlling an astonishingly large portion of Earth's population, Rachel and her friends learn that one of the captive controllers is their assistant principal, Mr. Chapman. If you're wondering how a slug controls a human, they do this by wiggling into our ears to control our brains, which it turns out we are completely aware of the whole time. Gross. Further complicating situations, Rachel's best friend is Chapman's daughter, Melissa, and Melissa has been behaving very strangely, and Rachel begins to fear that Melissa is also being controlled by a Yeerk. So Rachel goes undercover as the Chapman's family cat to check on her friend and gain more information about the Yeerks. This is the second time that a kid has morphed into a cat, and while Tobias's turn as a cat was very playful and funny, Rachel's cat experience is more like a heist. She takes advantage of the cat's stealth skills and ferocious defense mechanisms to spy on Chapman's hideout and the conversations he is having with the Yeerk's leader, Visser 3. The kids learn this way that the Chapmans did willingly give their bodies to Yeerk's control, but only to save their daughter, and that humans do have the ability to fight back against the slug in their brain, though it is a tough battle. As a narrator, Rachel and Jake read very similarly, so I am curious to see if Applegate distinguishes their personalities more as the series progresses. As always, the animal morphing was the best part, and by always, I mean the two books I've read. Rachel can morph into an elephant, a shrew, an eagle, and a house cat. The kids are very creative at how they use their morphing talent. For example, Rachel only turns into a shrew so that she can lure away the cat she needs to clone to then change into. The kids can also stop a morph like halfway through, so they're sort of like partway animal and partway human, and Rachel uses that ability to scare away a creepy pervert who hits on her by literally becoming an elephant woman. Fantastic. I also like the reveal in this book that humans can fight against the Yeerk control, and I hope that we see more of that. I expect we will, because this series is very long. A really fun aspect of the original paperbacks, if you can get your hands on them, is that they feature a little flipbook of the main character animorphing. This is a killer series for reluctant readers if they can handle the uber 90s slang and references. I'll see you next week with my review for book 3.